I can make a difference in my community. Hope to be an example to my friends and family. I take a stand, I've made a choice, I'm ready for anything. I'll cross that bridge and be on my way. I'm determined to dream big, to face the world. I believe I can do anything, despite the pain, despite the rain. I believe I will achieve, I believe I will succeed. I am determined.
Good evening. My name is Zon Patan, and welcome to the Bridges Summer Camp Meet and Greet. I'm going to go quickly over some of the materials about Bridges Summer Camp so that you can make an informed decision about making the investment in your child this summer. We're going to go ahead and get started with the presentation. So the agenda for today will be why Bridges Summer Camp. We'll discuss what personal success is, what should you expect as a parent, what does progress look like, and we'll discuss camp fees and what happens after Bridges Summer Camp. My name is Zon Patan, and I'm the Executive Director of Comprehensive Solutions Incorporated, and I'll also be serving as Camp Director this summer. Why Bridges Summer Camp? Bridges Summer Camp will be held in a safe location, the Way Jesus Christ Christian Church, located at 607 Northampton Road in DeSoto, Texas. And we will have certified teachers supporting your child through the summer program, as well as honor students from local high schools. We will create an immersive learning environment. What that means is that your kids will be learning from the moment they walk in, and they won't really be able to distinguish between the learning and the activities that they are experiencing. We're going to have small class sizes, so just during the summer months, your kids can experience what it feels like to be in a more private school setting or a Montessori setting. And it's really focused on academic enrichment. Academic enrichment is very important. A lot of summer programs do not focus on academic enrichment. Students lose up to 2 months of what they learned during the school year over the summer months, and it could take 6 more weeks during the next school year to recover that information. So it's very important that students participate in summer enrichment programs that focus on academic needs. Also, we will have a social enrichment component that will address things like empathy, compassion, leadership, etiquette, and cultural experiences. It's also a full day program, so you don't have to juggle your work schedule with our program. We will have drop off starting at 7:30 a.m. and camp begins at 8:30 a.m. You can start picking up your kids at 3:30, and we will have an aftercare option available for parents that need that option at an additional cost. We will also accept weekly payments. A lot of summer camps do not allow weekly payment or installments for their program, but we will accept weekly payments. So if you put all that together, this is something that is a great program for your child. We are influencing students to achieve what we define as personal success. What is personal success and how do we influence that? So personal success is really defined by the individual. We have a lot of external pressures that children face today where they are pushed to take tests and they're not really pushed to explore their own interests and what they may enjoy doing and what they may be passionate about. If you can identify what you're passionate about, what your strengths are early in life, you'll have a better outcome of achieving a personal success. So what we'd like to do in Bridges is expose students to lots of different options that could be considered personal success, like service opportunities, ministry opportunities, professional opportunities, as well as education and technical skills. So the Bridges Camp method pulls 3 levers to influence that personal success. The first level is goal setting. The program is mainly devised around goal motivation theory, which is based on a concept from psychocybernetics. It's a tool where students are introduced to a goal and then they are encouraged to develop a plan to achieve that goal. Throughout the 6 week program, students will be introduced to different goals and they will have to figure out how to achieve those goals either by doing research, interviewing someone, or practicing, and then they will have to demonstrate their knowledge of that particular activity by teaching a classmate. So goal setting is very important. At the end of the program, they will be encouraged to set the goal to graduate from high school. That's really important in this particular time. Uh, the graduation rates are declining in the Dallas area, and so we want to really encourage students to graduate from high school and then have a plan after high school that can lead them to personal success. The second lever is self-motivated learning. By developing and encouraging intrinsic learning behaviors, we will be pushing kids to develop this internal need to achieve academic success. Um, like I mentioned before, there are a lot of external pressures like test taking and things like that that may influence a child, or grades influence a child's willingness to participate in classroom activities in their educational career. However, when they develop their own desire and their own uh, rewards internally for gaining knowledge, that's a much better motivator. That's long term. That leads to long term results. So when grades are no longer a potential reward, or passing a test is no longer a potential reward, they will continue to be lifelong learners because they've developed that muscle of being a self motivated learner. The third lever is service to others. We're going to encourage them to develop a sense of community and understand who they are in their community and how being a part of the community is important to their success. We recognize that as people, we need each other. We need to serve one another in different capacities. We all have different gifts and talents that we all need from one another. So we're going to encourage them to explore those gifts and talents and then empower them to participate in community activities, starting with the community of the Bridges Summer Camp family, extending to the home family, and then extending to the outside community family. These three levers are the foundations to accomplishing success in academic and social environments in the long term. And so these are not just skills that they will need to graduate from middle school or high school. These are skills that they will need in life past this point. So these are pragmatic solutions to academic issues. So what should you expect from Bridges? Basically, academic progress, improve social interactions, and you should expect to have a self-motivated learner. The academic progress will come from pre-test and post-test results comparison. Your child will be tested at the beginning of camp and at the end of camp. We'll also be using their standardized test scores to develop and to put them into reading circles so that we make sure that we are addressing them at their current level and that we are able to improve that level no matter what their grade level is or age. You'll see an increased vocabulary since we'll be introducing Latin. We'll be doing daily drills and language arts to encourage students to understand new vocabulary words. Also, when they do daily reading, they will identify their own vocabulary words, and they will be told to define those words, and they'll have various activities with those words so that they can develop their own personal vocabulary list versus us developing a list for them and they may be words that they already know. So you'll see those results. Also, improve logical reasoning capabilities. You'll see that because we'll be doing daily drills again with different activities that are timed activities where they will have to quickly solve problems using mathematics and science applications. So you'll be able to see those results within a short time frame. The second outcome is improved social interactions. We will be using a very low technology program here, and we will be encouraging social interactions. During lunchtime, we'll rotate the students so that they can interact with different students every day. We'll also have technology-free lunches, and we will have a lot of outdoor play so that they can increase their social interactions. And they will also have a broader knowledge of etiquette in various settings. They will have lunch every day at a table with a placemat so they know where their utensils go and where their plate should go. And they will be encouraged to use this in their outside interactions. The third outcome is becoming a self-motivated learner, and this is having a better understanding of themselves, their interests. They'll take a personal interest in their academic growth. We're going to um, inform them on how grade point averages are put together, how they should focus on different studying techniques or note-taking techniques, and they'll be able to clearly articulate the goals that they've set for themselves. In addition to graduating from high school, we hope that they will develop their own goals based on the different careers and opportunities they've been exposed to while at the program. And and more than that, we'll have more resources and tools available to parents. At the end of each at the end of the program, each student will have an individualized recommendations report, which the teachers that will work with them will develop for them, that will recommend books, that will recommend different study guides, workbooks, or other programs that can help them to continue to grow during the academic school year. They will also do different projects, and as parents, you will receive invitations to our end of summer activity or presentation at the end of the program. So you'll get to see what the kids have learned and experience that, and that you'll have 2 tickets to come to that as part of the program. The camp fees are $1,180 for the entire 6-week program. That includes registration fee, which is $160 per student, and the camp fees, which include books, supplies, t-shirt, field trips, and the breakfast and lunch option that will be available. If you would like additional services, including aftercare, those come at an additional fee. Also, additional t-shirts are available at an extra cost. And but that's it. No extra fees during the program. A lot of programs offer you one fee while they're in camp and then another extra fees throughout the program for field trips and other requirements. We won't be doing that. We will keep it at the cost that we've quoted you, and it'll be $1,180. So that with the weekly payments, that will be $170 each week after registration. Both registration and the first week's camp fee is due by June 2nd if you would like your child to participate in our program. So what happens after Bridges Summer Camp? Well, camp is just the beginning, because after that your child will be enrolled into Bridges Squared, which is a monthly social enrichment program with continued exposure to careers and cultural experiences. You'll have access to a quarterly newsletter with articles about education policies, trends in urban school systems, and opportunities to share your opinions in forums and focus groups. We'll also be launching a podcast in the fall called Inspiring Success. And we will have live recordings of that podcast, so you will be invited to participate in those podcasts. You'll also receive special offers and discounts for camp in 2018. We would love to see you start to save up and pay on camp for next summer in a peanut fund so that we can count on you to come back next year, but we'd love for you to register now. So you can register on our website, www.bridgescamp.org, or you could come in person to visit us at the church location where we will be hosting camp at 607 Northampton Road in DeSoto, Texas. You can also give me a call if you have any questions. My name again is Zahn Patan. My phone number is 214-390-6548. And you can give me a call or shoot me an email at zpatan@comprehensivesolutionsinc.org. Again, you can apply online at bridgescamp.org. If you have any questions, please reach out. We would love to have you and your child come out and hang with us this summer. Like I said, every year kids lose up to 2 months of what they've learned during the school year over the summer, and it takes 6 more weeks to gain that back. So we don't want your kid to lose this summer. We want them to win at Bridges. Hope to see you there.